Thank you, Hannah.
There's a reason why congressional Democrats have like a 20% approval rating, and even amongst their own party has like a 40%, the lowest Quinnipiac has ever measured. And I think last night and sort of what's been going on over the past few months is a gosh darn good illustration of that.
We've got to talk about the Democrat Party because these folks, man, the desperation that I'm seeing these people run around with is just absolutely mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. You know, for me, I think the answer to the Democrat Party is pretty simple. It's pretty easy. But it's almost as if like they refuse. I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. And I want to talk about the cringe that they continue to push out, thinking that this is some grand or great idea that they're coming up with. And I showed a little bit of this in one of yesterday's videos, but I got to hit the Jen Psaki button and I got to circle back. I'm sorry, but I got to circle back because this, who said it? Oh crap, what's the guy's name on MSDNC? I think it's MSDNC. But so, you know, one of the guys on MSDNC, I believe, said whoever is coming up with these ideas should be fired immediately. And that's about the only thing I agree with that guy with. Whoever is coming up with this stuff for the Democrat Party to push out needs to be fired immediately. Here's the first example. Let's dive in.
When I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
It ain't true. That's what you just heard. Day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices have gone up, not up. Inflation is getting worse. Not prices. Prices of gas, housing, essential rent, it's getting worse. These are all getting worse. Meanwhile, Donald Trump does nothing. Lower prices. Instead, he's letting change.
Social Security budgets, tax health care, thousands of essential workers. Get their benefits. Fight Ebola in Africa so it doesn't come here. Frozen funding for private programs. So many cancer, education, payments to family farmers are so much. Why are they doing this? Trump must go. Taking these vital services away from you. So
the Republican plan is simple. Billionaires
their plan is awful. Simply awful. Win families.
That is the truth.
And that is the truth.
And that is the truth.
And that is the truth.
So, yeah, I believe it was a total count of 22 Democrat senators who came out with the same speech, the same exact one. And I know that was a little hard to hear, but here's a smaller sample size.
That's what you just heard. Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices are not down, they're up. Inflation is getting worse, not better. The prices of groceries.
Like, they're literally repeating the same script. They're saying the same lines. Literally. The same line. Look, he's saying gas. He's saying gas at the same time. The cost of
eggs of
gas. Elizabeth Warren is a little behind the other two, but they're all saying the exact same thing. Who the hell thinks that's a great idea for everybody to just come out with videos all at the same time, all saying the exact same thing? Really? That's your idea of galvanizing your base by everybody repeating the same thing? Goodness gracious. They don't have a clue. They're so disconnected. But it gets worse, guys. Yeah, I know. You probably like, Rich, how in the world does it get worse than that? Because that was tough to listen to. I know, I'm sorry. But I just had to show it to you. I had to show it to you. I know that was tough to listen to, especially with all them screeching at the same time. But it gets worse. These folks thought it would be great to imitate Street Fighter. Yeah, you remember that old school game. Do they still make Street Fighter? But anyway, like the old Tekken or the old fighting games where like, pick your fighter, and you'd have the fighter on the screen, like, you know, kind of slightly moving. I'm sorry. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the fighter would be on the screen, you know, slightly moving like this or something. They thought it would be a great idea to imitate that. Check it out. Choose your character. Choose your fighter. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, how cringe. And then I'm not gonna play that music again because I think that might get copyrighted. Where was it? Who was it? Like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Bro, it looks like this chick is about to fall over. Like, doesn't it look like Chew is about to fall over Judy? Like, what? Goodness gracious. Bro, and what kind of punching is this, bro? What kind of punching is this? Like, if that's how you punch, oh goodness, you in a world of trouble. A 6-year-old could punch harder than that. My goodness. Sheesh Louise. That was that looked like Keir Starmer's punching. If you guys saw the video from a couple of days ago where Keir Starmer was hitting the heavy bag in, yeah, that was sad to watch. The Prime Minister of the UK, it was sad to watch him throwing punches. My goodness, you could slap harder than he could punch. And I mean a 6-year-old. Sad. But also, you know, Jasmine Crockett obviously had to get in on it, which she was in on the whole Street Fighter imitation weird thing too. But she released this video during Trump's address and thought this was a great idea. I'm going to have to put some different music over this because copyright reasons, all right? Because she's using a Kendrick Lamar song. Or actually, she's using the Super Bowl, I believe, audio. But it's going to get copyrighted, and I won't be able to show you guys the video. So I'm going to overlay it with some different kind of music. But here it is. Jasmine Crockett representing Texas, 30th District. Texas, what are y'all doing? Now, I believe this is Houston. No, Dallas, I think. She's from. But yeah, y'all gotta fix this. Y'all gotta fix this, okay? ASAP. She gotta go. She has to go. But that cringe reminds me of when Al Green went on the C-SPAN and held up that little note card, impeach Trump.
Said that the protests don't have a plan. Well, the plan is here. This is the plan. Protest, complain now, impeach later.
Let's get to calls because the lines have lit up. Richard and Savannah.
The protests don't have a plan. Well, here's the plan. And he holds up a note card that we used to use in like the 5th grade that says, impeach Trump. When people see these signs, they're going to stand up. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Now, if anything, once people see those note cards, we all running away. I ain't going back to school, coach. No, sir. I don't want to be back in class, okay? Run far, far away from the note cards. But the cringe doesn't end with just them. The leader of the, well, one of the leaders of the party, Hakeem Jeffries, of course, had to get in on it too.
Just got back to the Capitol. Another day, another lie from these people who are out of control. I'm told that Donald Trump, Mike Johnson, and the extreme MAGA Republicans are claiming that Democrats are sending paid protesters into their town hall meetings. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? We don't need to send paid protesters. into your town hall meetings. The American people are with us all across the country. People are rising up to push back against the assault on the economy, the assault on hardworking families, the assault on our democracy, and the assault on Medicaid. We don't need paid protesters, bro. The American people are with us.
Does anybody hate the way he talks just as much as I do? Goodness gracious. I hate listening to that guy. I hate listening. Like the pregnant pauses after every 3 words. The American people are with us. We don't need to pay anybody to be with us, bro. We got this on our own. It's so stupid. Like, bro, it's like a Dollar General Obama. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing, man? Stop it with the nonsense. Just talk. Just talk. And I know he knows how to, because I've seen a video of him just talking outside of politics, and he doesn't talk like that. Or at least he wasn't in that video. He wasn't talking like that. He wasn't doing those he didn't have those pregnant pauses and everything, and the hand gestures all everywhere, you know, doing 1D numbers, you know, doing all that. He was just talking normal, just like a regular person. So it's only when it comes to politics and the camera's in front of his face is when he starts talking like that. It's so corny. It's so cringe. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. But yeah, that's what they consider like a great idea. And y'all remember when they tried to like be super cool and act like they're like these big beer drinkers? I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna play this clip from Elizabeth Warren, man. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this. This is so cringe.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get me a beer.
Like, why do you need to announce that? You would just go and grab one if you were genuine with it.
Hey, Robert, my husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
You sure? Come over and say hello to folks.
Yes.
So, this is my sweetie.
Hello.
And I'm crazy.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, enjoy your beer.
Who've we got here so far? Skylar?
Okay. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That was almost as cringe as when Kamala, and I don't know if I can show you all this. If I can, you'll see it. If I can't, sorry. But when Kamala acted like she was gonna drink some beer, you know the funniest thing? Like, I'm not a beer drinker, and I'm almost ashamed to say this now, but if I do have to choose a beer, it's usually High Life. So I don't even know how I feel about drinking that shit anymore. Which is probably a good thing. You shouldn't drink, but man, you had to fuck it up for me. Like, goodness gracious. Sheesh. You know? Man. Anyway, I might need some new beer suggestions. But it's gotta be, I don't like the harsh stuff. You know, that's why I kind of like High Life. It wasn't like too crazy. But anyway, we ain't gonna make this about beer today. But yeah, man, I just scratch my head when I see Democrats pull out all this cringe stuff and they think it's like some great idea. I'm just like, you look stupid. You really do. I mean, did y'all forget you lost the election? Like, by a country mile you lost. It wasn't even close. And they're just like doubling down on this stuff. It's weird. It's crazy. But anyway, I guess it gives us all a good laugh, and it gives me something to talk about. Thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.